just going to get it done and out of the way because I want to get these videos wrapped up and out there. Actually, yeah, looks like there's only one more. So this, I believe, will be the last recording I play. And then I'm going to try to wrap up this video and try to finish this up. In this recording, and she acts like I'm hurting her. Again, this is another time I called 911. Oh, which one is it? I believe it's that one. Alright, I'm going to pause this for a minute because I got to make sure I have the right recording coming out. I'm having trouble reading and seeing. But here I believe is the last recording that I have to play. Look, again, me taking the kids to the park. I moved here to be outside, not to be in a house. That's why the house doesn't mean as much to me, is because it's a place to lay my head and to use the bathroom. It's beautiful outside here all year round, and I love it. I'd rather be outside than in. But I'm the one who puts our kids in front of a TV all day.
Yesterday, did you?
Yes, I did. How are you? You had all sorts of fun. You were smiling, you were laughing, the kids enjoyed themselves all the way up until we went to the park, and then you started having panic attacks again.
No, because you just don't talk to me. You don't want to talk about anything. You want to sweep it all under this shit. We got shit just out in the yard. Just shit.
We can't ever talk about anything.
And who has their shit piles?
You're
just
pointing at plants.
Seeping up out of the ground that the kids can come through and play. Who? Ghetto trash. That's what you call it. Ghetto trash. Well, we're living like ghetto trash with our shit right here out the back door, smelling it.
Well, then call a plumber and have him come look at it.
Give me my card so that I can make sure I manage my funds.
This was exactly 10 days after I called 911 on her in the other recording that you heard.
Give me my card.
Please. Come here. Talk to me. No, this isn't a one-way street. That's part of what you don't seem to understand. You don't treat me one way and then expect me to treat you something different. Look at me. Stop.
I'm all done talking, Jason. I've talked myself blue in the face. I will go and find a better life for me. Because this isn't it.
Well, this is what you wanted.
No, I did not want this.
Well, like I said,
I never even got to
we never planned on a 500% increase in lumber. We didn't know that was coming. Nobody did. So now we got to work with what we have to.
Really, I didn't want all of my belongings. Why did I even bother to bring my desk and my file cabinet to sit outside for a year? Which was my work. I don't get to have a workspace except for the broken down camper. Do you not see any of it? Are you just that blind?
No, I feel pretty blessed with what we have. We're debt
Well,
free.
good. I'm glad you feel blessed. I will go make sure that I can feel blessed too, because I don't.
Well, that's the thing. One day you do, one day you don't. One day it's just the greatest place in the world. The next day I hate it here. I don't even know what you want.
I want a home.
But I'm the one who plays Jekyll and Hyde.
Are you gonna give me my card or not?
I don't know. I don't.
I'm gonna cancel it if you don't, so give it to me. It's not yours. Your name isn't on it. So by holding it hostage, you what? I need to go to the dollar store. I've got things that I need to get.
No, you want to run off again.
No,
That's
I
what I'm
don't.
scared of.
You ran off,
When did I run off?
and it doesn't matter.
Again, blame me for things I didn't do and not be able to answer the questions.
You tried to hold me hostage. You're holding me hostage?
No, I'm not holding you hostage. Your van's
That's
right
what
there.
that
You
is.
can leave anytime you want. I
Then
don't
give me
want
my
you to
card.
leave.
Then give me my
I
card.
don't want you to leave. I want this family together. You and I need each other whether you realize it or not.
I don't need it.
Yes, you do. Angie, we have never had anybody like we have from each other. Never.
It's been great. I'm so happy. I can't handle it with me.
What do you mean I can't handle it with you? I've been handling it. The only thing I can't handle is anger. You can't control it. I don't know how to handle deal with it.
And let's just call it good.
No, there is no such thing as just call it good. Because I'm here to help you. If you
No,
don't,
you're not.
yes, you don't. You may not
You're
realize it,
not. You're
Angie.
here to go and do whatever it is. You go everywhere else to help everybody else except for the one person who's supposed to mean the most in your life.
I do 10 times
You
more here than I
refuse
do
to do
anywhere
anything
else.
that she needs or wants. And instead, you make her feel bad or guilty for even asking.
How do I make you feel guilty for even asking? How?
Really?
Yes, really, how?
Give me my card.
Please.
I want to
No.
talk to you more.
Angie, I'm not losing you. Come here. Please come here. Please.
And in this text message, you see that every man has thrown her the short end of the stick when actually she's the one who's done that to every man. And again, I'm the angry, abusive monster. Here's another text message about me laughing over our kid having a problem, and I'm the abusive, angry monster. This was my response to that text message.
If she gets mad again, you're on the
Oh, I need your seat. Your reverse seat.
Can you go to the building?
No, I don't know about the hotel.
The pool is the hotel. Dad, here. Here. Here, Dad.
We'll play. Together.
I want to go around to the hotel again.
Thank you, sweet pea. What do I do with this?
You just smell it.
Oh, that smells good.
It doesn't smell like anything. You just put it up too. And you make it look like a gill. Over here, Todd. I'm making
and this was something in this text message, I would sit up every night, all night with my kids while they were having problems and nightmares and waking up in the middle of the night. And I was hardly getting any sleep. And I did that so that she could sleep because she was the one working. And here you see more jealousy of the time I get to spend with the kids. Here's her stating she has to get to the root of her anger problems.
And then the hotel is after the playground.
I tell her she's not alone. I'm trying to help her.
Go to the playground first, then go to the hotel.
They're switching pills in anger.
These out of my shoe.
Okay, go, baby girl.
Hey. Dad, I can't climb it. Yeah, I'm down. Walk over here.
There's me telling her I'm scared of her.
Wait, Daddy.
All right, baby girl.
Again, through all these recordings, you hear the kids are with me, daddy, daddy, daddy. God, do I miss it? I miss my kids wrapped around me. I wish it wasn't in fear of their mother that they were wrapped around me, but I mean, you hear the nonsense in the...
Dad, what are you doing?
Take the other off.
We're taking the glider off?
Yep.
We have to go to the playground first. And then the hotel. So can go to the playground first.
Yeah, for sure, go to the playground.
Then we can go to the hotel. Like that.
All right, go to the hotel.
So this one to
Yeah, you go to the playground first. Reggie, I love you. Look at me. Please. I love you. I know this is tough, but we're gonna get through it. We will, I promise. No, things don't always go like they're planned. But
Nothing goes like it's planned with you. Not a fucking thing.
Was there any way I could foresee a 500% increase
You
in
never
lumber?
even had any money to do it in the first damn place. It's all a lie. It's all a fucking carrot dangled in front of Angie's face.
No,
You
it's
don't
not.
care. You told me the other day, you don't care. You could live in this hovel for the rest of your life because all it is a place to lay your head at night. Well, good for you, but I can't, and I won't.
And I understand that. I don't expect you to.
Yes, you do.
No,
You just want
I
to keep
don't.
dangling the carrot. Dangle the carrot. Dangle the carrot. Keep
Please
stringing me
stop
along.
that. How am I stringing you along? No.
Because you
Please.
lie. You make promises that you don't keep.
I'm gonna build us a house. I could not see a 500% increase.
You didn't ever
coming.
have any money to do it in the first place.
Really? Because I had ways to make money, and I've been making money, and we've been doing
You have a
things.
savings account that's dedicated to our house?
Nobody does.
How do you know?
I guess that's finances behind my
There
back,
was
as
no
you
money.
see in the protection order.
Only money we had was the money we got from the stimulus checks.
Yeah, that's gone. You just made sure you spent every single fucking $4,000 penny of that.
Wait, I did? Didn't you spend thousands of dollars on Anna out of that? Didn't you?
Thousands of dollars on Anna.
You gave her $1,000 for food. That's where that came out of. Was out of that account.
Yeah, because that's part of my responsibility as her mother to help her through college, and I
No,
made that
as
commitment.
a mother, it's not your
I made that
responsibility to pay for
commitment.
your daughter to go to college. That is not your responsibility.
I made that commitment to my daughter.
Did you even
Do you know
discuss
why?
it with me? No, you just tell me this is what I'm doing, and then
Well, do you discuss that you're making extra payments on your child support for your son?
that's what
No.
yes, we did. You told me to start doing it. We just said
No, there
this
was
is what
no
we need to do.
discussion. There was no, and she's my daughter. I don't have to clear it through you if I intend to help her
But
in
that's
college.
still not a communicative relationship. All you had to do was say, "Baby, can we do?"
You wouldn't be. You know why I don't communicate with you? Because of this.
Because of what? What did I do?
Because you're saying, "Oh, you got to spend thousands of
No.
dollars on Anna. Oh, you got to spend
No,
thousands
you-
of dollars on her."
Once again, you blamed me, and I defended myself because I didn't spend that money.
You don't ever have any money.
But you just told me I spent the $4,000, which wasn't true. This is
No,
What?
you just spent the whole stimulus check. Do you
On
want me to
what?
go through? I don't know. I would like to know where it is. Because that $5,000 is gone. And that wasn't for her food.
$1,000 out of that.
No, it
came
did not.
Then where did that $1,000 come from?
That was from the last stimulus check.
No, that money was gone. We didn't have any money left after that until we got those checks. Remember, there's only a few $100s in the bank account.
Because you spend money like it's water, which is why I want the card back.
What did I spend money on?
Do you want me to print out the bank statements so you can look at them?
Hardware store, Myers, Walmart, shoes, clothes, stuff to...
Do you want me to print out the bank statements? Because I'd like to know where $4,000 went.
So would I. Go print them out.
Give me my card.
But she wouldn't, because it would prove her wrong.
No. See, you know that if I take the card, then this is your way to hold me hostage. And you know I don't have any money, and you have all the money. So there you go. Who's controlling things now?
Isn't that what you do every single year?
Then why? This is well,
Again, she can't deny
we're
it.
getting a divorce.
She does it to me every year, and she
Getting a
even did it
divorce.
to me last year. Which is why we're at where we're at now.
Will you please stop this?
No, I won't.
She spent $3,300 out of that $4,000 on her daughter, but blamed me for blowing all the money. $3,300 out of that $4,000 she spent.
You can live your life the way you want to. Can I have my card, please?
And you're about to hear again another woman who's so scared of her abusive husband, attacking her husband and abusing him some more and making up more stories, and I call 911 again. I'm not trying to control her, I'm trying to protect myself and my children. The money I made and the cash I had here in this house that I made when she ran off last year, she took it all with her, $1,500. She took it. She's the one who does that to me every year. And then goes out and brings other men into our house while I'm gone in front of our children. Because that's safe for kids, safe for her, and that's what we need to teach our kids, right? Go to church and learn this is wrong, but watch mommy do the complete opposite. That's twisting kids' minds. You can hear me, I'm in the truck putting our kids' seatbelts on and getting them in their seats.
Get one for me in case I'm first.
Hey, baby girl. Turns in, sweet pea. It's okay.
My little chunky-legged little girl who's got her legs, her thighs pinched in the seatbelts. That's what that was about.
My wallet!
And here comes Mom behind me attacking me some more.
Don't hit me again.
Give me my bank card. This is my card.
Stop it, Angie. What the hell is wrong with you? Nothing hurt you. What is wrong with you? Oh my God.
Are you calling the police on me again?
This,
You're the one who just assaulted me.
I did not assault you. I grabbed my
Do you
key.
see my arm?
Let me see your arm. There's nothing there.
I'm the one with marks on me. She has no marks on her. Tired of living. I couldn't live like that anymore. My kids should not still continue to have to live under those conditions. Their mom has done this to every man she's been with. Again, you know, you heard in one recording, I don't turn to the coping mechanisms I used to: drugs, alcohol, going out and having sex. She did it through our whole marriage. It's not true, because I guess if it happened before 30 seconds ago, it's ancient history. There is, in this other recording that I was playing a few minutes before this one, there was part of that I missed. But I think it's still relevant, and I'd like to go back and go back to that other recording and finish it in just a minute. Can you hear our kids' reaction to their mother? We don't like Mommy, but I can't tell them no either. What do? Teach your kids that right is wrong and wrong is right? I mean, I don't know what to do in these situations, and nobody should ever be put in these situations to begin with. And the systems whose job it is to stop this should have.
And for the record, I know you're not saying it, so we'll just go ahead and put it out there. I know you're not happy about Anna and Aiden coming on Thursday, and you've made it pretty evident every time I talk about it that you feel that way. I would appreciate if you wouldn't demonstrate that behavior while they're here, and maybe show a little bit of happiness that they're actually here visiting their mother for Mother's Day. That might be something nice.
Okay.
Because this is for me.
I know.
I've birthed those 4 children, and I deserve to have them here on Mother's Day, and I deserve my husband to be supportive of that.
Again, you hear my kids, I love you, Daddy. And again, you hear her say that I didn't have to say anything. She knows what I'm thinking. She knows what I'm... And it's always something bad. I'm always thinking something bad in her head.
This is somebody should be yelling in front of a 2-year-old and a 3-year-old and a 4-year-old.
What do you think he thinks that you're doing out there?
Again, that's not conversation you have in front of
Go
children.
ask anybody. Everybody at church is like, oh, I'm so happy that you get to see your kids. But guess what? My husband's not happy. My husband can't even come to me any kind of happiness about it or supportiveness about it for me. Instead, he has to scowl at me and grumble about and make me feel bad because I want my kids here.
Yeah, you wanted to when we possibly had the virus too, but none of that matters. It's what Angie wants and what Angie gets.
Who has the virus?
Last Mother's Day, we were all sick the week right after the virus hit, and you said you don't care.
No, I don't, because they're my children.
No, well, if we had the virus and gave it to them, and I guess
But
that was
then
worth
so
it.
what? It's my
That's
children.
a mother who loves their children, is worried, doesn't care if she gives them a virus that's been some plague.
You, what are you talking about? You're the one who walks around with no mask on your face now. It
Now.
tells everybody that it's a hoax. At church on Sunday, you looked Garrett in the face and said, I think it's stupid to wear a mask. I don't wear a mask. This whole thing's a secret hoax. So now you're going to sit here and make me feel guilty? Again, stop it making me feel guilty. You're not educated at all. You're cookie sloppy. Whatever the flavor of the month, not me. Delicious. No response. Huh.
No, I'm tired of talking about this in front of our children. But you want to talk about who's the flippy floppy, and in here she claims that I'm the one who's the heckle and jive? or Jekyll and Hyde.
Yeah, hold on.
Right before she took off.
Where are you going?
Take the kids and get out of here. They don't need to sit here and keep going through this.
Going through what? We're having an adult conversation.
This isn't what you do in front of children.
Oh, whatever. You do all kinds of wonderful things in front of the children, don't you?
Again, everything is coming from anything about
You do all kinds of work. You are just a saint. I'm going to put you on the church wall so everybody knows that Jason's a saint.
I responded with a little bear with the hearts. I don't see him in here, and I'm having trouble seeing. 2 weeks before she ran off claiming, or a week and a half before she ran off claiming that I was abusing her and the children, again, she sent me a message similar to this one. I have to dig through and find them, and I'm struggling with my vision right now.
I want a home where people actually have space, where children actually can have space to play inside their home.
Alright, that's enough of that recording. I mean, you hear her. This is not conversation you have in front of children. She smoked just as much, if not more pot than I did. She would smoke it and start smoking it during the day while she's working. I don't start smoking it till at the earliest after dinner. That was, usually I'd have dinner ready when she got off work, and we'd eat dinner, and then I'd go out and have a smoke break. An awful lot of the time, and I'm going to say honestly, it was probably about 50-50. I mean, look at what I'm dealing with. I need something to calm me down and keep my mind under control. I mean, it's insanity living like this day in and day out. She sent me, so right before she left, she sent me a message similar to this, and I'd have to go through and try to find it. I have them. I sent them to the attorney. She sent me a message like this. The very day before, she sent me a text message yelling at me and flipping out like you hear her in these recordings, and the next day it's sexual talk. Now, I had 6 hernias. I could not have sex. I still, because of the damage that I have from this, cannot have sex. And the damage in my body, I mean, that's just how bad it is. I cannot have sex. Standing in the living room, my children were sitting on the floor playing, and I was standing next to them because I couldn't get down on the floor yet, and I was waiting for my body to calm down so I could get down on the floor. And she walks in the house to go in to use the bathroom from her office, and as she walks by me, she grabs me aggressively and hard right in my crotch and says, "I want to F you right now." Now, my kids are sitting literally right in front of me. Their faces are pretty much at my crotch level. Not only did it hurt so bad that it brought tears to my eyes because, I mean, I had hernias. All of them were golf balls the size of eggs and had been diagnosed several years and were supposed to be taken care of and fixed several years prior to this. So I sat there in pain and told her we don't do this in front of our children. I mean, this is why I didn't tell her this, but this is why her and her daughter and her mom, I mean, it's all been passed down. You don't act like that in front of children. No, it turned into, I don't love her, I don't care about her, I think she's fat, not the fact that you just don't do that in front of kids, because it's not about the kids.